what's this? Another stuff pack? It's been what, almost 5 months since the last one? And it looks like EA sent me a review copy again, so I guess getting Dine Out wasn't a fluke after all. So let's dive right into the deep end on Kids Room Stuff, the 7th stuff pack for The Sims 4. That's what it's for. This is the kind of pack that a certain subset of steadfast simmers have been asking for since time immemorial, and while there have been packs that added stuff for kids in the past, Kids Room Stuff is the first that I consider to be focused purely on that age group. So if you've ever complained about the lack of clothing and hair additions for your Sim spawn, this is the pack for you. You get a sizable selection of new clothing, shoes, and hairstyles for girls and boys, and precisely nothing for any other age ranges. This pack really is just for kids, for better or worse. It's kind of too bad because this Space Cat shirt seems tailor-made for Duke Nukem. There are also around 40 new objects in buy mode, most of which are kid-oriented, but it's not 100% like the clothing. For instance, you get a new bed, a section of a sectional, a rather wide ottoman, and one glorious office chair. Oh, and as of the latest patch, beds may spawn monsters now, so keep the repellent handy if you don't like having a strange friend underneath you. There are also some new bookshelves, an armoire, nightstand, desk, and coffee table, which can be used by anyone who isn't offended by the existence of furniture. You also get 2 room dividers and a standing mirror that have been assaulted by sticker books, as well as some lights, wall shelves, and a trash can that actually isn't too trashy looking. And they really went all out with the wall decor and kids' room stuff, which I guess makes sense seeing as my kids' room wall looked more or less like this, except my wall was full of pictures of exotic sports cars, and I kind of wish those were here too, but seeing as there are no drivable cars in The Sims 4 for whatever reason, I guess it wouldn't be right to get the Sim kids' hopes up. On to the stuff that's exclusive to the chitlins though, like these 2 little guys. You would think that the kids would be able to pick them up or cuddle them or talk to them or something, but nope, they just sit here while your kids' brains rot from boredom. However, they are able to play with the new items inside of the new toy chest. These figurines can be named, played with, and carried around with them at all times, and can help train a kid's creativity level. Just be careful you don't pull a Toy Story 3 and forget about them as soon as you get a bit older. Dang it, man, keep it together! Kids can also use this self-contained puppet theater, both to entertain themselves and entertain anyone who's willing to sit down and watch. Just don't zoom inside of the thing while they're acting out their plays. It's pure nightmare fuel. If watching disembodied little girl heads doesn't do it for you, perhaps you'd like to watch the new Between TV channel, or listen to the new Tween Pop radio station. Because if there's one thing that defines this new generation, it's music television and FM radio, am I right? And finally, youngins can get this electronic battleship-looking thing, which is actually a device for playing something like a cross between Pokemon and Skylanders, called Void Critters. Once your kid spends some money on a booster pack and opens it up to see what cards they have, they can train their critters or battle each other virtually using this machine. You can also send your kids out into the wild to track down these cards in the wild. It's pretty awesome, actually, and the appeal of trying to find rare holofoil editions and upgrading the power level of your creatures is pretty fun. It's a shame that adults can't play, too. All they can do is collect the cards and never play the actual game. Isn't that kind of weird? Like, I know more adults that play these types of games in reality, in addition to parents that play them with their own kids, so it seems like a silly restriction here. So, is The Sims 4 Kids Room Stuff worth buying? I mean, sure, if you want a pack that's full of stuff for kids' rooms and don't mind paying $10 for the privilege. Personally, I've never been a big fan of playing as a kid in these games because of the crazy number of restrictions surrounding them. Some of it seems downright arbitrary, like the fact that it's only kids that can play with action figures and Sim Pokemon, when in adult geek life, that stuff is practically a religion. Maybe the modders will open this up a little bit at some point, but yeah, I'm just not a big fan of hard life stage limitations like this. And since the only reason I play as a kid in this game is for demonstrating them in these videos, I don't see myself using this pack in T-minus 1 day. But I know there's that audience that loves having this kind of stuff in The Sims, and for you folks, it's really not that bad. Well, other than that puppet stage nightmare.
Danger-Bot! Ibsy! Ah!
And if you enjoyed this video, perhaps you'd like to see some others. I've got some linked to right here. You can click on the annotations or check the description for my other Sims 4 videos, as well as just my channel for all sorts of other things of interest to me and possibly to you. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Alright, Ralph, since this is the first stuff pack EA's ever sent for me to review, you're gonna lose a whole bunch this time. Oh no! Oh no! Oh man, sorry buddy, that was didn't mean to do that much. Oh crap. Oh, I feel bad.